Hey everybody, well the time has come for me to make you a loaf of bread. I've been saying I was going to do this for a while on the vlog channel, and finally I have got around to it. The first thing you need to know about the bread that I make is that I use a bread machine. I have a Panasonic bread machine, and I just find that makes life a lot easier. I used to do this every day when I was going to work. I would make a loaf of bread every day. You've got to slice it yourself, which is a skill all on its own. And then, every night, set up the machine for it to be baked when I got up in the morning. So there was a fresh loaf of bread every morning. Wow, how's that? And then I'd cut it up and make my own sandwiches for lunch. So anyway, this is the process that I went through. You can get all sorts of bread concoctions. I use this one. At the moment I use this one, Laucke Barossa Sourdough Rye. Sounds interesting. Wait till you see what comes out at the other end. Use that. So it's very simple. 380 mils of water. I'll finish that off. That is the container we'll be using today. Satchels are inside, all made up. 600 grams, 1 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. So that's it. Oh, hang on, we've got a request from somebody else. What's going on here? Samuel, what's up? You want to go outside? Oh, okay. What's out there? There you go. See you later. He didn't want to stay around for the bread making. It's so unfortunate. Okay, grab this thing, put it in the machine. Oh, I haven't opened the lid and I haven't got a spare hand. Hang on. There it is. It's a Panasonic SD-257. Wow. And now I've got to get that in there. Oh, so difficult doing this with one hand. Hang on, I still can't do it. Okay, now for the all-important selection. We're just going for a plain bake. None of the options. The size is, we'll go for extra large, because according to this machine, what we've just done is an extra large loaf. I know that from experience. The 4 means it's going to take 4 hours for all this to happen. The size, we've done the crust. We're going to go for a dark crust. Experience tells me that that's best. And the timer, no, the timer is for when I use it to wake up in the morning and there's a fresh loaf of bread there. We're not doing that. Just have to press the start button. Ooh. The way it goes, it takes a couple of minutes just to get the thing happening. Once it starts spinning and doing its own kneading, I'll show you what happens. Wait a couple of secs. Ooh. I wonder what's happening in here. There you go. It's kneading. It's needing to be kneaded. Yeah. And it will do all sorts of other things for the next couple of hours. We'll come back to it soon. So let's find something else to do. I wonder what. What do you want now, Samuel? Hey? Hey? Well, I don't want to show everyone your backside. That's not good. Samuel, you want to get back inside? Hey? What do you think about the idea of baking some bread? Hey? What do you think about bread? Is that a good idea? Yeah. Everybody likes the idea that we're breaking bread. Yeah. What about you? Seems Samuel couldn't care less about the fact that we're baking some bread. Oh. Okay, I better let him back inside and we better go in and check that bread. There guys, the 4 hours is up. Let's check it out. It's hot. Check that out. Sourdough rye. Okay. Bernie's. Hot bread Bernie's. Look at that. Check that out. A beautifully formed loaf of bread. Alright, I'll leave that for a little while. It's got to cool down before I slice it up. If I slice it up now, it'll just be demolished basically. So, got to give it a few minutes to cool down. Be back very soon. Okay, the time has come to slice the bread and show you what goes on here. Using a serrated edge bread knife. There you go, slightly brown loaf. Looks a little bit like wholemeal bread. Let's have a few slices. You can see the bread is, there's a lot more to this bread. Once you've eaten this kind of bread, it makes other bread that I would buy at a supermarket, even the bread that I buy at a bakery, it makes it look like, makes it taste like cardboard, that other stuff. This has got texture to it, it's got richness to it, it's got a body. It doesn't just dissolve in your mouth. It's just totally different. And probably thought I was going to say totally yummy. Well, that is true when you add the Australian delicacy of Vegemite. Wow. Wow, I've got way too much butter on there. Anyway, bit of Vegemite. Heck. My goodness. The breakfast of champions for many, many years. I reckon that one of these slices is worth about 3 slices of the typical supermarket bread. So you eat one whole slice of this and you've eaten the equivalent of a great chunk of bread that I would normally buy from a supermarket. So this is very filling. You don't have to eat a lot of it to feel like you've had enough. In other words, the cost of making that loaf of bread is about a quarter the cost of the equivalent size loaf of bread that I'm buying up the street. So it works out, even though, okay, you're using a bit of power to run the machine, yeah, there's time involved, and of course there's all the slicing involved, but I reckon this way you end up with a much better quality loaf of bread, and it's way cheaper. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked that. Hope it's given you a bit of an incentive to make your own bread, because it is really well worth it in all sorts of different ways. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Bye.
Now I'm angry.
Wow. It's huge.